Hey guys, it's SRC Reptiles, and today I'm showing you my leopard gecko's new setup. So today I was going over to Petco, and I was just happened to look on their app before I was heading over there because there was a whole bunch of stuff I needed. A tank wasn't even on the list. So I was looking on their app because you can get on the app and you can put which store is yours and you can type in whatever it is you're looking for and it'll tell you if it's on sale or not. So I just happened to type in a 20-gallon because my leopard gecko Lemon Drop is getting to where he's pretty big and I was wanting to get him out of the tank he was in and get him into his permanent home, which is a 20-gallon long. So this tank will be perfectly fine for him for the rest of his life. I should have probably just got a 20-gallon to begin with, but he was really tiny when I got him. He was a month old. So I just kind of let him grow into the tank I got him. And I used to have I still have a 29-gallon long, or is it a 29-gallon tall? One of the two. That I used to have a split, and my crested geckos, one lived in each side. And that tank is now outside, and it has some spider eggs in it for my garden. It has some garden spider eggs in it. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I happened to have a mesh lid on hand, so that was one thing I luckily did not have to buy. The tank itself was on sale for, I think it was like $27 when it was originally going to be $34 on sale, which is still not bad. But it was only a 30% off sale, not half off like they do sometimes. So anyway, enough of my rambling. I'll kind of show you what all we got here. So in his heat light, or his heat lamp right here, we've got a 25-watt basking bulb. And if I had to guesstimate, it's probably like, maybe 5 or 6 inches away. These, even up close, only get to like a high of like 90. And these guys like to have around 88, I want to say, is like a basking spot. He obviously does have a heat mat underneath. This is like the hot hide area. This is going to be the cold hide area, obviously. So he's got his thermostat over here that's getting that heated back up. It's set to, I believe, 84. Yes, so his thermostat's set to 84. I'm used to opening the door at the front. So here is his feeding dish, and I went ahead and just used this plate that I got at Walmart that I was going to use for my mouse to dig dirt into before I decided to do a split area where it's all dirt versus just a little tiny dish. So I had this dish on hand. I'm going to wipe it out because I just kind of put it in there so I could place everything. But I'm using this now for me to put his food into so that he can easily walk into it and like hunt the food versus his other dish where it was kind of small and he would tip it over sometimes and the dubia roaches would get loose. So, and also I got him some mealworms and some crickets, so we've got variety now because I got mealworms and crickets as well for the day gecko to enjoy. So I'm going to turn this lamp off real quick and open up the tank to show you. I'll go ahead and just turn my flash on so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so got the flash on now. So over here in this bottom corner is his moist hide, and I kind of made it more like a little cave deal because way back when I had Eclipse, which I used to have a leopard gecko like 3 or 4 years ago, I liked having it more of like a cave thing so they felt more secluded when they were shedding, and it's just a lot more private for him so that he's not as disturbed or bothered, I should say, when he's going into shed. So that's nicely tucked back in under there. Up here we have a new hide because he's bigger, so he needs more space. I'm going to just move this cork over here real quick. So we've got this hide up here up top. As you can see, there's like a little ramp of dirt that I had going up to here, which I have Eco Earth mixed in with his reptile soil that was already in there because the reptile soil was like dirt, bark, and sand. So I mixed that in with the Eco Earth to give it some more body because by itself it was pretty flat. So anyway, his cold hide is over here. We've got just this little plant as decor. What I had sitting over there to kind of act as a ramp for him to climb on. Also, I like to have at least a few rough things in there for when they're shedding. So this is a cork piece here. Just looks like that underneath. So that just lays right here on top of this. So he can also climb on here if he wants to. Like I said, with the food dish. That's that. Kind of move that around a little bit. He's got his calcium with D3 back here in his little dish right next to his water dish and his food dish. And then over here is his hot hide, which I'll kind of move this leaf. And you can see it goes into like a little tunnel here. So his old hide that was his hot hide's completely gone because he's pretty much outgrown it. So this used to be his cold hide, and this was just a hide I had on hand. and it's pretty decent size, so I put this here as his hot hide, so he's got plenty of space in there now. He's of course just got a few little random hanging plants. And then up here, I made sure to put this hanging plant here so it'll help him climb up to here if he needs any help. Because you can see it's a decent, let me wipe the dirt dust off that. It's a decent, it's about probably like 3 or 3.5 inch like walk up. And obviously leopard geckos are not really made to climb per se, but he does enjoy getting up into this hammock during the day and sunbasking with his bulb. He really likes to hang out there a lot, and then he'll kind of have obviously way more space now to explore. In his old tank, he pooped in this corner, so I'm curious if he's going to poop like in the soil or if he'll poop on this log. Either way, obviously I'm still going to clean it. But I am curious to see if he's going to choose to poop in the dirt or on the hide or on this log. We'll see. I haven't put water in his water dish yet because I didn't want to get more dirt in there while I was moving stuff around, but his water dish is right there. So pretty much that is everything. All that's left is to actually add him in there. So we've got him chilling in this container here, and I'm going to turn the flash off so that I don't bother him too much. Okay, here's little mister here. He's all freaked out because he's been stuck in this container while I've been cleaning and redoing his tank. But you can see how really pretty and big he's getting. He's like 70 grams now. Woo! Buddy, I was trying to move quickly so you wouldn't squirm out of my hand. I don't want you getting under there. You need to calm down real quick. Hey, you're okay. Calm down. He's absolutely scared, the poor baby. Hey, calm down. Come here so that we can put you in. Now, there you go. Okay. I've put him in here, and I'm going to put the lid on real quick, and then we can watch and see what he does. So, in the process of me putting the lid on, he moves really quick, but he ran over there, and he is now in his humid hide. And he's kind of using that as a hide, but oh, he's coming out now. Actually, we might be able to see him a little bit better just from this angle currently. Yeah, he's definitely going to enjoy this because he's got so much more room in here now. But yeah, he didn't act like this height up here was any issue. He jumped off of this far side over here, kind of got into that plant, was like, whoop, down immediately. So he definitely is not going to have any issues getting around, that's for sure. Oh, here he's coming up this way. He's like, oh, there's a new hide up here. Very fancy. Another reason that I mixed a lot of his older bedding with the Eco-Earth is because of the Eco-Earth having to be dampened first so it will properly expand. Because I got a 3-block value pack, which was like $10.99, which was not too bad. Because when I was at Petco, they didn't have any, so I went to PetSmart, and luckily there was one left. So I mixed that dry substrate that's the reptile soil that is very dusty with the Eco-Earth, because the Eco-Earth obviously gives it body, but the reptile soil, because it is so dry, helps to kind of deal with that moisture, because with leopard geckos, you want them 30 or 40% humidity at the most. And as you can see here, this is reading 41, and this is just ambient temperature. So that will just kind of help with the humidity. Oh, and he's back over in this corner. I'm glad I didn't put any water in his food or his water dish yet, because he just got calcium in there. Why do you want beside your humid hide? Don't dig there. He hasn't even discovered the hot hide yet, so he probably will roam over there. But I'll show you guys real quick too. The room's kind of a mess because I'm going to be cleaning my mouse's, or yeah, mouse's tank, however, whatever the plural singularity of that is. Whoops. That door was loud. But his tank, I am going to be emptying out 75% of the bedding. So I have bedding on hand, but I also bought a new bag at the store because I didn't think I was going to have enough. This is just an old decoration item that was in with leopard gecko. Here's the gajillions of crickets that I bought. I bought 150 of them because they're not only going to be for the day gecko, who I put these mealworms in here for to see if she would come out and eat them, because she's been wanting to hunt the water droplets whenever I mist in there. So I've always felt that, oh, my praying mantis sees the fly that I put in there for her. I don't know if she's going to be able to catch it or not, because it's a blue bottle fly, so it's pretty decent size and it's pretty quick, but she's watching it. So in here, of course, we've got the dubia roach breeding colony I've got going. But yeah, so anyway, the crickets are going to be getting fed out to all the reptiles except for obviously my snake. So everybody's going to get to enjoy them. But if you ever have crickets, I have found that in this log I have moss that I've dampened, that if you have moss in the tank, they will actually go and bathe themselves, which I'm pretty sure I've said this several times anyway. They will bathe themselves because crickets excrete oils from their body, just like any other person or animal, honestly. Everybody's got oils. But crickets will, you know, rub against each other when they're walking or sleeping or whatever. Well, the oils from the body of the cricket getting onto another cricket will actually kill them over time, which is just absolutely stupid. So by having moss in here, they actually will go in and rub their bodies on the moss and clean themselves, and they'll actually bathe, and it helps keep them alive longer. And obviously, too, if they're ever molting, having that humidity is really going to help. And it was funny because when I bought that 20-gallon, it came with some fish flakes. So I actually mixed in some of those fish flakes with the food of all of my insect feeders and also my hissing cockroaches, because I have their cricket food in there, as well as I've got some sugar snap peas and some slices of zucchini in here for them. And then, of course, I've got the egg crate, or whatever, egg things. My brain isn't working right now. But yeah, so that's pretty much the updates for you guys, and it's too bad the day gecko isn't out, because, you know, we'd get to see if she would hunt some food. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed getting to see my leopard gecko's new tank and new setup and whatnot, and I'm gonna put some water in there after I get that calcium out. But yeah, so I definitely look forward to seeing him getting to like roam around and explore, which right now he's just in his humid hide because that's where I saw him go, but definitely won't be too much longer, and I know I'm going to see him out walking around, and then I'm going to get some feeders put into his little dish and see if that might even draw him out. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little video. Like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. It always encourages me to make more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day.